Welcome back to Living Italy. The recent back-to-back storms have made everyone think about some of the things they need to have or repair should another storm hit. After all, we still have 2 more months left in hurricane season.
That's right. In today's Energy Innovation segment, our friends at Revolution want to remind everyone how important it is to make sure your roof is in good condition. We are here at Revolution Smart Home at Salted Hour Kaka'ako. We're chatting with the president and general manager, David Gorman, about storm readiness, which is a very timely topic. We are in the middle of hurricane season. About a month ago, just under a month ago, Hurricane Lane.
Yeah, it was a real scare.
Real scare. Moved so close to the islands, moving so slowly. I think most people can agree that it could have been much, much worse. But a lot of people impacted by the flooding, the strong winds. So tell us about that and what you guys can do to help folks.
Yeah, I think, Hurricane Lane was a great kind of warning, right, for all of us to get more prepared. And so I know, personally, I finally got my emergency kit set up, and I actually went through boarding up my windows and all of that, and thankfully, things turned out all right. But we still do have a couple of more months left in this year's hurricane season. And so, it's brought up a lot of questions from our clients. The first, I think, is my roof in good shape, right? Because that is your first layer of protection to all the rain and water that's going to come with the hurricane and all the high winds. And so, a couple of things really to point out on your roof and to see if it's time to get it replaced or repaired. About 80% of folks out there have what we call an asphalt shingle roof. And so this is an example of what those shingles look like. And, obviously, if you see any of these shingles in your yard or, or along the perimeter of your house, they may have gotten blown off, during one of the high winds or, storms that just rolled through here. And so, that would be an area where you don't have a shingle in that spot on your roof anymore and you need to get that put back. That's something we can certainly take care of. When you're talking about, full replacement of the roof, you want to pay attention to the granules. And so all these asphalt shingles have a layer of these granules that are incorporated into the shingle. And that is, really the first layer of protection. And when these granules start to get washed off the shingles, they usually end up in your gutters or at the downspout of your gutters or along the side of your house. And that means those granules are starting to shed away from the shingle, and it means that shingle is getting old and time to be replaced. Also, we talked about the pliability of the shingle, and so they're intended to be able to bend or be pretty pliable. And when you get to the point where you try to bend that shingle and it actually rips or tears, that's, again, that shingle is old and it's time to replace your roof. So those are a couple of things that, you don't necessarily need to get up on your roof and do the inspection. That's probably dangerous and we wouldn't recommend that, but we can certainly come out and give you a, free consultation and, let you know whether it's time to replace your roof or not.
Yeah, this is good for so many reasons. One is, it's your roof. A lot of people don't look at it, right? They don't pay attention. So it's really times like this that you're like, oh my gosh, what is the condition of my roof?
Evil, right,
it
to a
is.
lot of people. And
yeah, and you know what? All the weather experts will be the first to say it's not if, it is when the next storm comes. So this is good that we're talking about this now. Another reason this is great is because some people may not be aware that you guys do roofing.
Yeah, exactly. So, we started doing roofing a couple of years ago, and really it just made sense because the whole PV process really works hand in hand with, seeing if the roof is in good shape and you want to put the panels on now, or if it makes sense to do the re-roof before the PV. Another call we got a lot during Hurricane Lane was, related to battery backup. So I think people really started thinking about that and having electricity if, and when the grid goes down. And so, if you don't know, you can very easily add a Tesla Powerwall or another battery product that we have a couple of different options to your existing PV system. So if you got PV, a number of years ago, you can add a battery to that system. It's a very easy approval process with Hawaiian Electric, and it's very easy for us to do that. New systems pretty much require batteries to be incorporated with the PV system so it doesn't export, and you get the benefit of automatic backup in the event of a grid outage.
Okay, well, going back to the roofing, I mean, even if people got their PV installed by another company, I mean, you guys can still help them, right?
Yes. Okay. So, we're certified to work on any equipment type, so we can take the panels off, do the re-roof, put the panels back on. So, we keep talking about the benefits of working with Revolution and sort of a one-stop contractor that can do a lot of things, and that helps with the warranty of the work and all that stuff. So yeah, if you had your PV installed by somebody else, give us a call. We can come out and help you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
David.
Trini.
Again, Revolution, their beautiful innovation center right here at Salted Hour Kaka'ako. Check them out.
They do a lot of stuff.
They do, and they've grown as needs have grown, right? So
Yeah.
not only do they do roofing, but they do, they've got all the ceiling fans, the air conditioning units. I mean, they do a lot. So, and it's really to help us save money in the long run.
Break some eggs to make an omelet. Got to be able to spend some money to be able to have all the things that you want when there's a power outage, like a battery backup, the solar panels. They have it all.
Yeah,
You can save
and
money.
actually, David, it will be back on our show tomorrow. To talk about it's not too late to get those tax credits in, right? By the end of the year.
That's actually really good because I've heard
Yes.
people talk about it being gone already. So they're going to clear up some things for us tomorrow.
We'll check with them.
All right, coming up, we're focused on car seat safety. Adventist Health Castle has tips on choosing the right car.